Hey y'all, welcome to season 1, episode 2 of the WLTV Senior Podcast. This is episode 1 last time. I'm Mikalah Geistler. I'm a 2023 senior here at Walled Lake Western, and I'm here with a junior, Ryah Dewey, and we're just gonna kind of go back and forth about like the last of high school and how high school experience really is. We'll be getting some questions from some callers. We're gonna answer those and just talk about senior year.
Yeah. All right, Mikalah. First of all, are you enjoying senior year?
Yeah, it's been probably the best year I've had here at high school. So
That's awesome.
sad it's coming to an end.
Yeah. All right, so first question. If you were stranded on a desert island, what 5 things would you need to survive and why?
Okay, so like, is it like you have one item and like that's it? Or is it like you choose one item and you get like it that like unlimited times? Like,
I mean, why
throughout your
not?
stay. Like, right. Like, it could be so different. So, definitely, I would think, I don't know, like, I feel like you can choose so many things to take on a desert island with you. Like, the way, like, you want to survive or, like, or you just want to be like, okay, whatever. Like, I take, like, desert island as, like, the one in Outer Banks when they got stranded. Like, yes, that's what I think about when I'm like, okay, desert island. Like, they didn't have anything with them. Yeah. But, like, I know I would definitely want clothes. Like, that's, like, obvious. And then probably shoes. Because, I don't know, I don't think
we don't want the dogs out.
Right. Or, like, barefoot, like, running around and then all of a sudden, like, stepping on a rock and you just completely cut your foot open. And then probably, well, there's so many, like, food resources on the island that I don't think I would need those.
Yeah, just eat pineapples and coconuts all day.
Right. And I would be okay with that. But I don't know what else could be, like,
I mean,
really good. Okay, what?
Personally, I have a weighted unicorn that I would take.
What? Actually, you know who I would want? You know what? I would want Dora the Explorer because she has everything in her backpack.
Oh my gosh,
and I would totally take her on a desert island with me so I knew where I was going and she had everything in backpacks and bring Boots along too. I think that would be cute.
That would be fun.
A monkey, yeah.
Her mascot.
Yeah. And then I guess the problem is that like a phone, there might not be service, so what's the point of it?
Yeah.
You can't really do anything with it, so.
Take pictures, save them for later.
Sure, yeah. Be real. Hopefully Be Real works.
Be for real. All right, let's hear from our first caller.
Who do you think is the most influential person in the United States and why?
I think definitely got to be the people on social media for me. And like I see a lot of like influential people. Like I think about the one girl I started my fitness journey with was Sydney Cummings, and she's this huge YouTuber, and she was very influential to me at, I think during COVID is when it all started, and she became a role model to me. So like I feel like she's very influential to me and other people in like their journeys. And I just love her. But I think also people like Darcy McQueen, Alex Earl, like all those girls on TikTok who really just are being themselves and showing that you can get places with just being yourself. I think those are like the really influential people out there right now.
TikTok's the top.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Well, that's awesome. I love that you said that. You found them in COVID. Because COVID was definitely.
Yeah. It was hard. Like.
Yeah.
It sucks because you think about it. Like senior year was really our first year of like true high school. Yeah. Because we ended in March. Freshman year, we were all online during sophomore year. Yeah. And then junior year, we came back with masks on. So this is really the true first year of high school. And that's
I don't know who you are.
It's like kind of insane to think about. Like you're like, oh, I've been in high school for 4 years, but really you've only been in true high school for a year. Yeah. And like we haven't even gone through that year because we end in May because we're seniors. So it's not even like we go to June. So it's not even like we're going to have the real high school experience. Yeah. Which is kind of crazy. And the class of 2023 really is really living with that and just know that that's what happened. Oh. Yeah. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. All right. For your next question, what is the strangest advice your parents ever gave you that proved to be correct?
My parents give me a lot of advice because we're really close and I always go to them and I'm like, what do I do? I think the funny thing is that my dad always says drive fast and take chances. I love that. And I kind of take it as like, you're going through life really fast. So take those chances, say yes to doing that, say yes to doing that, and kind of just living life and taking those chances to make it through and have fun because time goes by so fast. I mean, we're graduating. Like, I'm graduating high school this year.
Yeah, that's
like,
crazy.
who would have thought? And I keep seeing all over TikTok, and it's like 2023 or 23 was the number that we just saw all the time growing up. And the fact that it's now here is like crazy.
Yeah.
You're like, that number is significant right now. It's not something in the future. It's here right now.
Yeah.
Which is honestly crazy.
Mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be me next year. Oh.
Yeah. All right, let's hear from our next caller.
Yeah.
Hey students, this is Senora Sylvester. Seniors, I have a question for you. When you look back on this school year in your later years, what will you remember the most?
I definitely, with high school, like, I think a lot about my cheer experience here because cheer is, I think it's one of the longest sports that you can, like, go through here. We start in May, and then you go all the way to March of the next year.
Oh, my.
So you're in it for so long, and that was a significant part of my high school life, was being at cheer practice 5 days a week and then cheering at football games or going to competitions on the weekends. And that's one of the things that I will probably remember the most here is that time, because I'm not cheering in college. Like, my cheer career is over now since high school is over. So I think that'll be something that I remember the most. I mean, I had a lot of fun memories there. I became a state finalist. I became a district champion. I'm an LVC champion, a city champion. I went academic all-state for 2 years. Like, there's so many things
Pat
that...
yourself on the back.
Right. There's so many things that, like, I was able to accomplish through a sport that, like, I didn't even start high school with. I was on the POMS team. There was a POMS team that I started high school with, but I moved over, and I think it'll be something I remember the most, the friends I made and everything like that. And also this year I'm in high school with both of my little sisters, and I think that's something that not a lot of people get to experience, is being in high school with your siblings. And I
really like them too.
Yeah. But it's something that I'm very happy I got to do, even though we fight and argue all the time like regular sisters do. It's something that I'll definitely remember for the rest of my life.
That's amazing.
Being in high school with them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so next question. What was which memory will you remember forever about your time here at Wood Lake Western?
It's kind of like the last question we just answered, but I think, like, trying to think of one specific memory, I think it's, I don't know, it's kind of hard because there's a lot of, like, significant events you go through in high school. And it's hard to just choose one of them, but I do think that, senior year is going to be the one that you will remember the most because you try to make the most out of it. So I think like my senior year sideline season will probably be a memory I remember the most. And especially I think it was homecoming or pink out. I got game day queen, which was one of our things. And and that was the fact that it was on like a huge event really meant a lot to me. And I think that moment too will like mean a lot in the future, just like the fact that like my senior year I got like one of the awards for.
That's awesome. Well, I mean,
like,
you are a queen, so.
Oh, thanks. I love that. But yeah.
That's awesome.
So I think this comes to the end of our special podcast episode. Thank you for being here with me today, Ryah.
Of course.
And to the teachers and students that called in and asked us questions, great questions. I loved it. I hope that the new WLTV podcast kind of gave you an insight to the seniors here. And I've been a part of WLTV since I was in 6th grade. So it's been about 6 years, and it's really sad leaving it. I'm going to miss Doc P the most because I was a part of the Sarah Banks TV for one of our musicals, and the fact that I made it all the way through to senior year with the TV program and into internship and doing everything, being on the morning announcements, like it's crazy to me and it's fun. But I'm very excited too because if you don't know already, I will be attending the University of Alabama in the fall, and I will be majoring in kinesiology and exercise science, but I will also be minoring in sports media, so I'm excited to take all the media I've learned here with me. So I wanted to thank you guys again, and roll Tide.